So the issue is with this part here. So if I remember correctly, I decided that since these bits weren't flush with the deck, that I would trim it down a bit. It looks like I'll be safe to drop this down 15 mil. That's what I'm going to do. Here's what I've done. I didn't know what was going on. So what Tim pointed out to me was there is a thing called the SCAMP ramp. So there doesn't actually need to be anything on the front here filling anything in, because there will be a piece here on the base. What that means is me trimming a bit off the bottom was not what needed to happen. It was actually all fine. I just didn't realize what was going on. I had assumed that the deck would go on top of these sort of little triangles which popped out. And so the deck would be along here, and then there would just be a square here. So I thought that they needed to be flush with these stringers here. They actually need to come up like this to be flush with the top of the deck. I was following primarily off the building instructions. Turns out there was a little detail that I missed, and that was the source of all my confusion. So thanks a lot, Tim, for pointing out my mistake, and I'm going to try and fix it. I need to put something in there to fill this gap that we have right there. The moral of the story is, you gotta look at the plans. Another moral of the story is that maybe the building instructions should have been updated. Now I've got a piece in here. I got a piece in here, which is the base of the ramp. And finally, I've got a little piece here, which just gonna fill that gap. So I just have to epoxy all those bits up and put them in place, and then finally it'll be time to glue in that mast trunk. So I'm about to glue the mast trunk in. I need it to be nice and clamped so that as it's gluing, it doesn't move about, and it makes sure that, well, everything's good. So if you look down here, you can see that these things butt up against the forward part of the mast trunk, and there's not really anything holding them out. So I need something to hold these side parts in place. So, what have we done?
That.
Yeah,
Me.
fucking
Yeah. And
took
yeah.
it.
And yeah.
So this is the mast trunk, and she's glued in. She's clamped. Got some dodgy braces there. Got another dodgy brace there. Chocks in there. She's plumb. We got glue in all the joints here, and when it's all dry, we're gonna get epoxy and do fillets in all the edges.
Fillets.
Kraus didn't expect to come and do work when he came over tonight, but
Never do.
that's what happens when you come over unscheduled, isn't it? It's done, eh? Yeah!